For those of you just joining us, good morning. You're in the middle of a conversation with an American Idol, Melinda Doolittle, telling us about her experience in 2007. Third place, a great career launched on that day. The new CD is called Coming Back to You, and the single is It's Your Love. What's the story behind the song?
It's Your Love is really my anthem right now. First of all, I got to sing background on that song, so I am my own doo-wop girls in the back. And also, the song really talks about how life can be hard. It can look like things aren't going to work out for you and nothing's coming the right way that you thought it would. But the love of people, the love of your mom, whether it's God, whether it's people that voted on American Idol, their love and support is what got me through all of this. So every time I sing this song live, I dedicate it to the audience sitting in front of me that made it possible for me to even get to that point.
Have you heard yourself sing that song on the radio yet?
I have not. I get nervous about hearing myself.
Well, let me tell you something. When you come here to Boston, we're going to make sure that you listen to yourself sing that song. We'll plan it for when you're waking up and roll over and alarm clock will go off and there you'll be.
Okay, and then I'll probably be just one big bucket of tears. So.
Tell me about the feel of this debut CD.
The sound on Coming Back to You is retro soul, kind of throwback. Mm-hmm. It's all live instruments, live horns, live strings, live drums, all of that. And it's like a throwback kind of Motown sound to it, a little blues, a little jazz. So it was a lot of fun to record.
Melinda, what's the biggest lesson? What have you learned along the way?
I have learned probably most of all about just me and being me. When you're on a show like American Idol, sometimes you start to second-guess you, and you're like, well, what does America want me to be? How would they vote? And the best thing that you can do is just to throw all of that out the window and just say, I'm just going to be who I am. For me, it was learning what my voice was after singing background and coming to the front, learning how to make my own sound and not sound like everybody else wanted me to sound. I found my voice. I found that I am a strong woman and that I can do anything that I put my mind to. And that prayer and hard work is all a part of my journey, and I'm willing to do that for as long as it takes.
We are giving you our Rising Star Award this year. What do you think that means, and how does that make you feel?
I'm so honored to be receiving the Rising Star Award. I hope that I live up to it, definitely, because to me, a rising star is someone that sets their sights so high and doesn't give up until they get there. That is definitely my goal. I always want to dream big and then let God take it over and do his thing and let it happen as it does.
Tell me your greatest strength and then that one weakness that you always have to try to control.
Oh, gosh, I have so many weaknesses that I could tell you about. My greatest strength right now is being able to let things roll off my back. If people don't like something that they hear, something that they see on me, then I can be okay with that. I can take it and just be like, okay, that's what you think, but I know who I am. So I would say that that's my greatest strength. My greatest weakness would probably be just the insecurity about hearing myself and being able to watch myself. I don't watch American Idol back. I don't watch our season. I watch any other season, but not ours. And I don't listen to a lot of recordings. I just like to let it go out there because I know if I listen, I may be like, I could change that. And so I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in that way, so I have a hard time listening.
When an obstacle is in your path, how do you get around it?
Any obstacle that comes in my path, the first thing I do is pray, because I really feel like God can help you get past anything that's in front of you and help you handle it with grace. And that is really my goal, to get through things with grace. A lot of times the test is how you handle it, not necessarily if you handle it, just how you do. So that's how I face any obstacle.
You've talked a lot about your mom, so my question is, when you go home, do you still have to do the dishes?
I have to do everything. I take out the trash. I do the dishes. I would do anything for my mom, and I laugh about it all the time because it's like, you know, she lives by herself, but any time I get there, she's like, oh, Melinda, can you grab that for me? And I'm like, how do you just snap back into that mommy mode? How do you do it? But it's my pleasure because she's given up so much for me that the little things that I can do are more than worth it.
My final question is, at the end of the day, Melinda, even at this stage in your life, you're still so young. When you lay your head down on the pillow, what matters most to you?
I think what matters most to me is that I have gone through the day with no regrets. I can look back on my day and just say, okay, I'm proud of what I did today. I don't regret anything, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Melinda, you know, the show is Exceptional Women, radio portraits of women who will inspire you, and you have certainly shown through your story that you're the perfect fit for this show because you are inspirational. Here you are, someone who was tone deaf growing up, and you became a great backup singer. You made the top 3 on American Idol, and here you are with a hit record. So I know that there are going to be a lot of budding musicians and songwriters who hear us talking on this radio program this morning. So what's your advice for them?
Go for it. Learn your craft, though. Don't be afraid of practice and rehearsal as much as humanly possible. Get wonderful at your craft, and then don't be afraid to dream big. Get out there and do whatever it is you can to make your dream come true.
You had the courage to step out on that stage on American Idol and not only be judged by 3 pretty opinionated judges, but also the entire country. That took a lot of guts. What about now? A couple years later, are you still afraid when you step out onto a stage?
To this day, I still get nervous before I step on stage. I think that's part of it. I think the time for me to get scared is if I never get nervous again. You know, I like that energy that comes from being just a bit nervous. But now I'm not like the paralyzing kind of nervous that I was.
Melinda, it's been so nice to talk to you. So as we start to bring this interview to a close, where do you hope to be in your life in 15 years?
In 15 years, I pray that I am still being able to sing, keep doing what I love, and also I've been a part of a group called Malaria No More that is setting its sights on eradicating malaria by the year 2015. So hopefully by then, every child in Africa will be living a long, long life. I will visit as many times as I have to make sure that happens.
What a pleasure to talk to Melinda Doolittle. She's also a supporter of the Boys and Girls Clubs, as well as a grassroots organization in her hometown called The League. Hear her new song, It's Your Love, on Magic 106.7. Meet her and hear her story firsthand at this year's Exceptional Women Awards. May 8th, that's a Friday, from noon to 2. at the Westin Copley Place, Boston. Melinda will accept our Rising Star Award. She's even bringing her mom, and she'll sing for us too.